Alright everybody, and welcome back to Mannicraft with Black Dog Z. I guess we're going back to Mannicraft. So I just want to show you here, as you can see, the screen that you're having is actually from the Minecraft Marathon website. You'll see here it says thanks for coming. We had a great time hanging out with you all and raised $42,000. And it was more closer to 43. Once everything clears, hopefully it'll be over 43, so we'll see. And you'll see here that I've listed the top 10 donors, number 1 being Mugs, who outbid me on a lot of things. Then we have mcprohosting.com. Wonderful guys. They donated a lot, and they even gave money, which is terrific. Next up, we have Xvira. At least I think that's how you pronounce it, which is terrific. Donated $18.50. The eBay auctions brought in $16.69. I was actually part of that. I did win one eBay auction. We have Matt Hay, who got $1,200. He actually beat me out in one of the servers. We have Coil, who also did $1,200. I do not know what they bid on, but they managed to raise $1,200. Good for them. mcprohosting.com_jam. That's one of the other MC Pro Hosting guys. Managed to donate $1,000, which is cool. We have Railford at $975, and then we have me coming in at $865. That's right. I'm at 10th on the top 10 donors, and I'll tell you why. So we picked up a couple of items. First of all, I got 2 new wallets. One of them's a cow and one of them's a sheep from Minecraft. They're gorgeous wallets. I think I'm going to put pictures of them up on one of my episodes as soon as I get them. Unfortunately, I was not able to get pictures of them sooner, so hopefully we'll be able to get those once I get here. Next up, I also got a limited edition Devil May Cry pack. And the Devil May Cry pack was specifically just for reviewers and people like that. It wasn't sold to the general public. It has t-shirts and all sorts of goodies in it, as well as Devil May Cry. I thought that was kind of cool, but the main thing that I purchased with most of that money was a new server. That's right, everybody. Mannicraft is moving to a new server. So basically, once I get the server set up, well, next episode I'm probably going to tell you who won. I already know who won for the 2 people that we'll be bringing on. But the other thing that we're going to be doing with our new server that we've purchased is we're going to be going ahead and opening it up to whitelist donors. So if you got some money and you want to donate to the server, you can come join us. I just have to make some of that money back, and then we'll be good to go for the server. So now that I have this new server, we can have, what they say, 35 people on this particular server. Then my other server, which I still have at this time, we can have another 20, I believe, on that server. So that's 55 people that we can have in total on these 2 servers together. The servers can be linked because they're both through mcprohosting.com, and so we can do a lot of stuff with it because there's a huge amount of processing power, a huge amount of RAM. We should be able to put the full FTB pack. I haven't decided which one. Right now we're using Minecraft with a few additions for myself, but I think we might go with the Direwolf with, again, a few changes. So just to let you know that's the plan for the next server. It's going to go onto the new server system, but like I said, next episode we're going to be inviting 2 people onto our current server. It won't be the new one, it'll be the current one, and we can give it a try, see what they think of it, and of course they'll be allowed to stick around as long as everything works out. Now, the other thing I wanted to take the time to let you know is that with the new server we'll be doing donations. If you do a donation, you will get a spot on the server. We are looking at doing probably 3-month donations. So I don't know how much it's going to be at this time. We'll have to sit down and figure it all out. But it's probably not going to be too much because, as you can see, I've already paid for the server. Everything there is good to go. And so we should be good to go there. I also want to take the time here to thank the sponsors for Minecraft Marathon. We have mcprohosting.com, Jinx, Atlas Networks, Jones Soda. Then we have Pydo Host, Xbox, Mind Toys, I'm Raising, Rafflecopter, Finn's Graphics, Wondercraft, and Voxelbox. All these guys were great helps, and like if you saw my previous videos, you saw the work that Voxelbox did to build the world. It was absolutely gorgeous. MC Pro Hosting hosted everything themselves. They're the ones that tried to put the world record server up. They put all this stuff in, and they were doing really, really well. There were very few crashes. There were a few. For those of you who are there probably realize that. But what do you expect when you have 300-400 people logged into a server at any given time, and then admins constantly spawning entities and doing all sorts of neat things. And then, of course, there was all the cool things that people could win by the various different companies here. So there were all sorts of things that you could win, and unfortunately I didn't get as many as I would have liked, but we did get some cool stuff. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to be looking at giving one of the prizes away. I haven't decided yet, so we'll wait until we receive those to verify whether or not we'll be doing that. But the one thing that we are doing for sure is we are getting 2 spots. 2 free spots on the server, and of course those will be permanent as long as everything works out. As long as you guys can help maintain the server, keep up good rapport with everyone, then you'll be able to stay on for free. Now, there's also going to be a donor section for when we open it up to the donors. We're probably looking at doing that, I'm gonna say, in a month or so. So look forward to that coming up. The other thing I wanted to take the time to let you know is that we are going to be starting up a new series. Now, I know this particular series I've been focusing on showing you guys how to make stuff because it is my first season, and I wanted to make sure that you were all well aware and well versed in what certain things could do and how to make them. Now, the next season we're probably going to do a little less of that because most of you will have seen that at this point, so we want to do something a little different. So I'm going to try to do things differently than normal. I'm still probably going to show you some of the builds for the stuff you haven't seen or different things like that. We're going to try using different mods than normal. We might use things like thermal dynamics, things like that in order to try it. We might even put the new electricity mod pack in and use that system because it looks really, really good, and I've always wanted to give it a try. So there are several new things that we're going to try on that next season. Many of you will have a chance to come on the server, even if just for a short period. And so now that we're over 20 subscribers, we're definitely going to be doing that. And please, please, please tell your friends. Remember to like and subscribe and comment down below on any requests or questions that you may have. Now, the other thing I want to take the time to let you know is that most likely once we get to probably, I'm going to say, I don't want to say exactly, but I'm thinking 50 or 100 subscribers, we'll probably invite some more people to the server. Now, whether or not these will be permanent free spots, I don't know yet, but these first 2 are probably going to be permanent free. As long as they want to play, they'll have spots on the server. So, the other thing I want to take the time to let everyone know is that this server is hosted in the United States. So you do have to have a good connection if you're going to be going from anywhere else. Lesser connections in the United States, but they still have to be fairly decent. Alright, well, I think that's it for today. Like I said, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Have a good evening.